42 million people in the West bracing for Hurricane Hilary. This extremely rare storm has grown into a massive Category 4 hurricane. Right now, people from San Diego to Los Angeles are preparing for the worst beginning over the weekend as Southern California is under its first ever tropical storm watch.
Hurricane Hilary as it races northward off the Baja Peninsula. That would be a first in 84 years.
We're still expecting strong winds, rain, and high surf.
The gnome's chilling for sure.
Candy.
If
I
can
don't know about that.
We are a couple days deep into Baja. I think we're on week 2 of 75 hard. We just finished one of our workouts. Woke up this morning and we've had a couple small days of semi-stormy, bumpy surf, and they're claiming 80 years since a hurricane or a tropical storm has hit the coastline of Southern California, and we are right on the tip of Southern California. We're in northern Baja, so we spent probably an hour this morning just clearing out all the loose debris from the roofs. The homies here were literally tarping up their structures. A lot of these things are just little mobile homes and ancient builds with wood, with nails and loose stuff flying around with 60 to 80, 100 mile an hour winds they might be claiming. Then it could get super dangerous. So we did what we could.
Hunker down, Bill.
Your boys are hunkered down, so we think. And now we're gonna go try to catch some waves. It's looking super bumpy, super stormy, but Niso's claiming he wants a different angle. Trekking it on foot to go try to get the beauty shots for you guys. Show some love to TCAP for being MVP of so far every session since we've been back to Baja. 80-year storm inbound within the next 24 hours, so we gotta take it while we can get it.
do this. Hurricane search is on.
Let's get a weigh in. Quick weigh in while it's here.
Alright.
Yeah, put the jar down. Not cheating.
At least take the sweatshirt.
You better be over 90, boy. You're going no hoodie? That's bold.
89.4. I mean, I have sweatpants on. That's pretty bold too. Oh, wait.
93.2. Check the guy's pockets. What? How's that feel?
Feels good.
You think this has got anything to do with it? Just absolute meat factory going on. I don't know how often we address this, but the kid eats. He eats more than me. He eats more than TCAP. So all of the get this guy a hamburger comments, they're kind of rhetorical because the boy is eating. How much does Niso eat?
More than any of us. Where does it all go?
Where does it go? Niso's got dry bags and camera bags.
Late rain.
How you like it now, Tika? How you like it now, Tika? How you like it now, Tika? All right, boys. We woke up today, and the hurricane fully swept in. It was downpouring. Of course, my windshield wipers don't work, but the waves have been absolutely pumping, macking. Almost too heavy in some spots, but all over the place. And we kind of been hunkering down, waiting for that exact moment. We've been following, trying to track it with whatever apps that we can. It's usually like a backtrack, or you're just following it as it goes, because predicting these things are insane. And it sends these type of waves during the tropical storms that are just scattered, different pulses. So you'll have a huge set, and then you'll have a huge lull, and then you'll have a small set, and then a bunch of small sets, and then a bunch of big sets, and it's kind of just insane. And we've been prepping for basically this fall's hurricane Stoked surf missions on the East Coast, which are some of the most fun times of our lives. And it just seems like with this wet, cold, windy, gnarly tropical storm over here that we're getting a nice little pre-taste of it before the East Coast hurricane season begins. So we got a little midday window that we're trying to time perfectly with the tide, where it's just going to get super glassy and super light offshore, and hopefully we'll get some big epic waves. Front seat privilege, huh?
Good job.
What's the claim?
Claim's gonna be it's firing. We're gonna get some barrels. Who knows who? I'm not making that claim yet.
Hopefully don't gotta shank nobody.
Don't make that claim. Use the knife.
Well, boys, we just missed it.
honestly, a lesson that we already know from the East Coast is when the hurricane swell is here or the time of the eye, you gotta be on it. When you see it's pumping, you gotta send it. We literally paddled out, and within 15 minutes, I feel like that solid glassy window, the eye of the storm that was producing those offshores and those perfect waves that we've seen, just snuck by us, and now it's like pulling crazy onshore winds straight into the wherever land that the storm is going. But maybe it'll glass off in a little bit. We still got 2.5 hours until the sun goes down, but it is howling. But I guess we can at least say that we're stoked. There hasn't been a lot of damage. Hasn't been any of those crazy winds that we've been hearing the claims about. Just a fair amount of rain making the water extra gnarly. We tried hard. It's not over quite yet, but for now, kind of let down. Not gonna lie. Should have been on it earlier this morning. We blew it. I'm claiming we're gonna get one more window though. Don't count us out yet.